There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
Hail yourselves, Omaha! Fuck yes, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. I'm doing this.
Yes, Omaha.
Lord,
This
thank
is
you for coming
amazing.
out. Thank you for coming out. Fuck
Very
yes.
good.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Holy
wow.
shit.
Yeah.
Marcus Parks, everybody! Henry Zabrowski!
Hello.
You know me, I'm Ben. Hail your fucking selves. These are the final two shows of our 2017 tour.
Yeah.
And we would not want to be any other place other than Omaha, fucking Nebraska. Hail your goddamn selves.
What?
Thank you so much for welcoming us.
I love a town built upon beef. I got out of the airport because it's like I thought. Obviously, I showed up. It's just like Omaha because Omaha steaks. He used to send them to my father for many years, and the reason why I did that is to avoid conversation. Like, when you don't know what to give to a father who seems distant,
That's
you just
great.
give him meat because he's super thankful for that.
So you and your mother are trying to kill him.
Absolutely.
I
Well,
get
my
it.
mom is actively trying to poison my father because she met a man on the beach, and she said to me, she's like, "Oh, Henry Thomas, I went outside and I was watching the sunset because your father will never go with me." And so I went and I met a man on the beach, and he said I could go and see his boat. And I was like, that's how that woman who died in that submarine died.
Oh,
Did you see
my
that?
goodness, tore
the
apart.
reporter in Danishland, how she got
Danishland,
yeah, that's what happened. Curiosity killed the reporter.
Well, we did just do an episode on Black Widows, which was very exciting. I do recall we covered arsenic poisoning, but I don't think we covered your mother putting too much butter in au gratin potato poisoning.
Well, it's also
which is
specifically-
also a way to kill someone.
My father can't have tiny seeds because my father has a thing called intestinal diverticulitis. And so one time I came and my mom's making this big cake and it's covered in strawberries. And I was like, "Mom, I thought Dad can't have strawberries." She's like, "Your father doesn't, he'll eat them no matter what. I give them to him and I let him poison himself." I was like, no. He's not poisoning himself. You're supplying the poison.
She's killing the father.
But where this led to, where this guy came from, is it just nice to come off the airplane and just see a shack that sells steaks. And they're just right there.
There it is. And it's nice to see cows with a little fucking fear in their eyes for once.
Finally, they're so smug.
Yeah,
walking
Wisconsin
around.
cows are just like, when will you milk me? When do I get pleasured? And you're milking of the seventh teat, which is their dick. And next thing you know,
Los
the whole
Angeles
thing falls
cows
apart.
are so safe, they're police officers.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to see them put in their place.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we have to address the issues of the time, a lot of sexual talk, and I do have to come clean. I fucked Corey Haim when he was 14 years old. I do have to come clean. However, I would like to clarify, I was 7 years old. I was 7, but I did.
You were 6'7" at the time.
Yes, I
as well,
was.
though.
Yes,
and you
I
had
was.
full stubble.
Yes.
You were just,
I was
you
a
were
big
mostly
7,
a
but
man.
yeah, anyway.
And I will say, I hated House of Cards.
No.
Oh,
And I saw
my
the ending of
goodness.
Usual Suspects. I knew it was going to happen.
Oh, come on.
He
I love
telegraphed the ending.
I like Claire, though, and she's going to be president in the next season. I think she already is.
Good pandering.
She'll be good.
Guys, there's a lot of commotion happening in society right now.
Yeah.
And one thing right now, we have a really sick person out there that we want to send some positive energy towards.
True Hollywood elite.
So please, Marcus, just take a moment. You want to bring the lights down? That would be great.
Just a little bit, set the mood.
Little Ducky. What a life lived. Mostly in solitary confinement, but
so innocent.
what a guy.
Good old no-name Maddox. Look at him, so happy.
Powerful.
He had a tie on. The last
Yeah.
time he ever had a tie on.
Really tight. Look at that. Kind of handsome there.
Soulful
Kinda
eyes.
handsome,
He
yeah.
was good. He was good at parties. Oh, man.
5 stars. If he's an Uber driver, give him 5 stars.
This is his scariest picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a scary one.
Yeah, this is kind of his Ed Norton American History X phase.
Musician.
Renaissance man.
He's so cute.
Grandpa.
There he is. Uh-oh. Looks like a member of the Wyatt family from the WWE. Oh, there it is.
Saddest love story of the 21st century.
What do you think his breath smells like there?
This is a poor idea with the swastika on the forehead, but everything else has been great.
He's like a little Einstein.
One job.
Not the
You
best
had
one.
one job.
Should have gotten a little spelling lesson there. There he is. Look at that. What's hairier? Powerful. Marcus, beautiful part. Death to pig.
It works in Omaha.
Yeah. Sad. Tragedy.
Man,
There
it's just
it
such
is.
a shame. Look at it. If you could get a significant other to pose like that with you, you found somebody you
Yes.
can keep. God, honestly, get well soon, Charlie.
Get well,
get well
soon,
soon.
Charlie
If
Manson.
If he can pull together one more time,
This is number 3.
This is yeah.
That's a very resilient.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to put this out there, okay? At the very end, if you find somebody and you're all haggard and half your teeth are missing, and you're sitting in solitary, Sirhan's just screaming next to you, and you happen to find love, and the only condition is they get your body to do whatever it is they want to do with it after you die, just take it.
Say it.
Take
Yeah,
the
why
deal.
not?
Because now he's going to be cremated and put into a prison cemetery where we can't go to the grave and be like we can't have like a good time with his grave.
Rock and
They're
roll.
taking that from us.
Well, you know, I have so much loose skin. When I die, I want it to be used as a nice tent, and then everyone can go inside
like a
of it and have a
Cronenberg
nice.
movie.
Yeah, and yes, and my eyes will be on the top of the tent, staring down at you, and it'll be like, "You better finish your fucking food and make sure you drink all the beers and leave one for me." I will still drink beer. Absolutely. All right, everyone. We have a lot of shit we got to get through tonight here.
Oh,
don't we?
yeah.
My
Guys,
God.
this is last podcast on Left Live. What we like to do here is we've been wonderful, thank you. What we've been doing here, we have been touring the world with this
my God.
traveling sideshow. We're going to show you a bunch of sundries.
We have been to every single white country in the world.
all of the white
We went
countries.
to Scotland, Ireland, not Ireland.
No, we
Not
just went
Ireland.
to, we went to Scotland and England. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's a lot for us.
It is. It is.
But we hope that tonight, I mean, you're going to learn something. I think that we're all going to grow. I think we're going to experience. I think we're going to touch tips. You got to say yes, though. You have to ask and then get the yes first.
That's it.
Because I ain't dealing with any fucking cleanup after this.
Very good, Henry. Good public safety announcement. The first topic we're going to cover, cryptids. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And specifically, we're going to be talking about the creature of Mud Creek Road.
Mud Creek. Now, I always thought Mud Creek was what Eileen Wuornos called her vagina.
No.
Oh.
That's only, you got to wipe front to back. It's only if you wipe back to front, that's when you get that Choco tuck.
Shitsicles.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you're wiping back. You wipe. You got the poop in the and that.
how
I think they
far are
call
you
that
wiping?
the old. I think they call that the old Oklahoma sneeze. I don't know, but I think that's what it's called.
I'm just glad that all the ladies here can hear us describe your bodies to you.
I don't know.
Well, way back.
Oh wait. This picture, for some reason, it looks like Gary Busey studying really, really hard for the role of Buddy Holly. Just like, I'm not going to fuck this up. I'm not scared. I don't have fear. It also kind of looks like a jazz musician who showed up to a venue and is just like, God damn it, I fucking forgot my saxophone. Does anyone have a dead chicken?
Just give me something I can make noise out of anything. Just. And that's why they call me salmonella.
That is a very funny
Henry
jazz
Zabrowski.
joke.
Very funny joke. Well, way back in 2006, a couple were driving down Mud Creek Road outside of Troy, Pennsylvania, when they saw a figure lying on the side of the road. And they said at first it looked like a naked man crawling.
And that would have been fine.
Yeah, wait, how was it crawling? It was crawling like David Duchovny after 2 hours without pussy. Because David Duchovny desperately need pussy at all times.
I swear to God, if you are any type of woman or just a finely featured man, Dana Duchovny will put himself inside of you.
He will do that.
Yes.
Absolutely. We actually had the chance to meet Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny at the Webby Awards. Hail your fucking selves. Thank you all so much for giving us the People's Choice Award. Believe it or not, the establishment doesn't love us.
It's weird.
Isn't that shocking? Gillian Anderson was on crutches, and David Duchovny, his arm was in a sling. So you know they're fucking.
Because that's corresponding injuries.
Yes.
Right? Because that's the Tetris of fuck injuries. Because you know that they were doing the wheelbarrow.
What the hell is that?
David Duchovny had Jillian's feet up like this, and she had her feet down, and then he was using her like a farmer uses a tool.
Oh, I see.
But it's from years of sexual tension, like a farmer with his wheelbarrow.
I understand. That explains why David Duchovny has the shortest yet the strangest cut lawn in Los Angeles.
Yeah. See this here lawn? I think it looks good. It's kind of fun, right? It's like a weird. It's like Sim City out there, huh?
Yeah, technically it's a violation of code, Mr. Duchovny.
Yeah, well, you can send the ticket to Jillian. Now, Jillian is I'm going to say Jillian. Because of how prominently she's featured in my mind for many, many years. I'm certain I share that fantasy with many men here. Now, I got to see her, and she's an angel.
Yes.
She is perfect in person. And at the time, we saw her. She's got these, like, crutches on.
Uh-huh.
She's surrounded by bodyguards, and I was like, this is my fucking moment. I'm going to go. I'm going to say hello. Because also, I'm filled with about like 5 free bourbons from the open bar. And it's a different type of drunk when it's free. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, when I showed up to do it, like, because I think I'm walking up like.
Right. And let's remember, ladies and gentlemen, Henry looks like Henry.
You gotta give. But the first thing I said to him in my head, I was like, oh, you gotta have a good opener. So I said, those 2 men should be carrying you.
Right. But how did you actually say it?
You're the best. You're with me. You're on me. But I said it, and then she regarded me.
What do you mean she regarded you? She did that. And then those 2 men did carry her away from fucking dumpy Polish Henry Zabrowski.
Because then I'm like, maybe you get another go at it.
Can you imagine? You didn't even register in her mind, in her portfolio of weird, like hairy, creepy, stomach-filled individuals
she's
had to meet.
Comic-Con blind. I just fit into the Comic-Con body signature, and her Terminator eyes just does not register that shape anymore.
Well, as the couple got even closer.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Whoa,
To the creature. It's my job. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
I know. Thank Marcus Parks, everybody. Thank God.
Thank you very much. Well, as the couple got even closer to the creature of Mud Creek Road, they said it stopped crawling, it got up on its feet, and it squatted with its back straight, like a kangaroo.
Hey, you ever see that gif of the kangaroo messing with its balls?
Oh,
with the one where it's like...
Yeah. For some reason, when animals jerk off, they're very serious. Like they're watching a Jeff Sessions Senate hearing. Just like, when's he going to fucking imply that Donald Trump Jr. colluded with the Russians? When's he going to happen?
But it's kind of like when you're jerking off, and as you come, the screen goes to buffering, and then you have to see in the black mirror of the screen what your eyes look like when you're looking at pornography.
Ooh, that
you look like a shark.
Yeah. It's never good. Of course, I always keep the camera on my laptop covered because I'm a fucking sane American.
Yeah.
I only take that tape off when I'm jerking off because I want the government to see what they've done to me. And I want them to see the pain in these eyes and understand the horrors that go on in this brain.
Hey, Mark, come here. Customer 747-894-9494. His loads are getting smaller.
I've been drinking more.
Well, as the couple got even closer to the creature of Mud Creek Road, they saw that he had the head of a wolf and was oddly muscular.
Oh, like The Rock.
No, The Rock is specifically muscular.
What do you mean? mean? He's got a huge neck, his shoulders.
He wanted that. It's
What?
like his face is the food and his body's the big, wet, brown, veiny plate.
His neck looks like the Confederacy is trying to attack the Northerners again.
Yes.
The Northerners, what are they called?
The Union.
The Union.
The Yankees.
The Yankees.
Well, here's a picture of what that wolf-headed muscular creature might look like.
Oh, man, he kind of looks like Aaron Hernandez.
Ooh, Aaron Hernandez.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
What a shame.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Aaron Hernandez, of course, he was a tight end for the New England Patriots. I'm sure you all know that.
Yeah.
He did kill 3 people.
Murdered a couple of people.
He allegedly killed 3 people, but we know for a fact he caught 2 fucking touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
That's big.
That is awesome.
That's big.
That's awesome.
And his suicide is an incredible commercial for Sheets because the thread count it takes to get an NFL tight end to hang over a gate.
That's a good point.
That's really like,
Yeah.
Because like paper towels don't even hold an apple.
I see that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I know when Aaron Hernandez hung himself, I was like, there is a way out for me. I was actually kind of relieved. I
You
was
just
like, thank
start
God.
climbing the side of a building, and then the fucking government will come and shoot you with fucking helicopters.
Hey, Marcus, did fucking Polish pierogi dickhead make a Godzilla reference?
Yes.
I think the little man is maligning you, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll kill all of us.
Well, as the couple got even closer to the creature of Mud Creek Road. Unaware that anyone was watching, the creature started to stretch out its front paws.
Don't hide that ass from them, Marcus.
You can.
Look at that.
Honestly, Marcus, we're making enough money for new jeans. At this point, it's just like he's getting that full dad wallet outline.
It's oh, yes.
What are you sitting? Is this your whole family fucking history in your wallet? It's that George Costanza bit.
My butt
Every
is too big for my body.
Every single father in the 90s sat like this.
Yes.
And they're like, my back is killing me. And it's like, yeah, because you got a fucking atlas. You have, exactly what you just said in your back pocket at all times. Take it out.
Well, let's see what that creature stretching out might look like.
Uh-oh.
Man,
Oh, my goodness.
honestly,
Yikes.
I am so
Saucy.
sick of deviant art trying to get me attracted to animals.
You're aroused by that?
It's the fuck me eyes.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
is.
don't like. It's the
Honestly, if you give me a couple edibles or a joint, I am super fucking baked out of my mind. Do you have edibles or a joint? Okay, good. We have some after the show. And you open a jar of peanut butter when I'm stoned, that's my fucking face. Every single, what, Jeff? Do you want it?
It just looks like Kevin Spacey on the set of a baseball movie.
Every baseball movie. All right, I have an idea. I'll be first base.
Okay, and I'll be second base, and I'll be third base, and I'll be home plate, and I'll be the dugout. But if you look at this, honestly, if you just cover this,
Oh, yeah, sure.
it's kind of sexy.
It's
got
good.
I guess so.
Those kind of look like tits.
Yeah, I suppose. And I guess you could wipe up with the tail. I guess.
So you just called the dog a fuck napkin.
No, I didn't.
You just did.
I did not do that.
You just said the one
I
purpose
would
of
never do that.
You literally just said the one purpose of a
That's
tail,
not a
which is
dog.
supposed to show happiness and emotion.
What?
It's to be used for wiping up his
I
crude
did-
seed.
I didn't say that.
And dogs can't say yes.
What? That's not a political scandal. By the way, 6,000 votes. I own 1.78% of Brooklyn. Hail your fucking
true.
selves. We did it, baby. We did it. No scandals. No scandals. Thank God.
Is this your new saying? Hashtag no scandals.
Hashtag no scandals.
Well, as the couple got even closer, they said that the creature of Mud Creek Road finally noticed that someone was looking. They said he got a horrified expression on his face like he was doing something that he shouldn't have. And that's when the creature of Mud Creek Road jumped over a 7-foot-tall embankment and was never seen again until now.
Now, this is very good. We have some very, very exciting footage of the creature of Mud Creek Road. And it's unique. And I'm very excited for you guys to see this.
You know, I used to say as a candidate for Brooklyn Borough President, I don't like this video, I don't endorse this video. But now just as a human being, I don't endorse this video and I don't like this video. But we still show it every time.
Someone doth protest too much. Shakespeare.
Oh, is this Shakespeare?
Show the video and impress these people.
This is exclusive footage of the creature
You're all gonna...
of Mud Creek
Okay,
Road.
well, do it then.
This is a man in a septic tank filled with human shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically it's the world's stinkiest luchador.
Don't you fucking even think
God
about
damn
doing
it.
it.
Why
Don't
would-
you do it. Don't you. Oh, my God.
All right.
Oh man, I realize I'm supposed to pick up Becky from school.
Yeah.
I'm late to pick up Becky from daycare.
Yeah, now he looks like WWE superstar Goldust, which is kind of interesting.
More like brown dust.
Yeah, in this case.
You know, I find it interesting, and that you're a hypocrite, Mr. Kissel.
Why?
By saying that this is bad. This is a man saying yes, queen to his sexuality. This is a
said-
man celebrating
Whose
himself.
shit is it?
It's his family's.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
probably.
God.
It is his family's, and he owns. Technically, you own children, so you could do with
If
their
you
shit what
feed
you
them,
want
you
to do
get
with
to
it.
drown in their shit? Is that what you're saying?
I think so, right?
Oh, my God.
I actually don't know.
I do picture Michael Phelps, like, swimming past him, and then Phelps in the next Olympic Games wins the gold medal, and the reporter's like, so, Michael, what makes you so fast? And he's like, well, clean water's no problem. I practice swimming in human shit.
Yeah, and then the Croatian team is like, at least he gets to choose to swim in shit.
That is a joke about economic disparity in Eastern Europe.
I've been reading the
Wow,
newspaper.
that's very good.
Look at him. All right. Well, we've talked about we've talked about cryptids.
Uh-oh.
It's time to talk alien.
Oh, my God.
Hey. Now we're going to talk about
Oh, goodness.
one of the various 13 races that the U.S. government have colluded with for technology and for visions of the future. We're going to talk about the tall whites. Now, the
Do
tall
not
whites...
point at me when you do that.
I point right at you because you are one.
Yeah, no, I don't look anything like that.
Of course not. That's someone who's been taking care of himself.
What is going on? These humorous asides. I
dude.
can hear you.
You are a tall white because certain people of certain races, certain heritages,
Oh, my-
were allowed to grow long of bone and thick of meat because they spent many generations subjugating smaller races that were grown bent by generations of going,
What are you doing? Playing? Are you playing with their balls?
yeah, through the fucking holes in the fences. Your
Oh,
whole
my
heritage is
good-
criminal.
Your father was a police officer.
He was
Systemic racism.
proudly lazy about it. Now, we're going to talk about the tall whites. Now, let's do a quick brickety breakdown of the different alien races, which if you listen to the Bill Cooper episodes, and if you did your reading,
Wow.
you understand that a lot of these arrangements happened between 1951 and 1953 between Truman and Eisenhower. And they traded off because Eisenhower was supposed to go to the dentist, and instead he went to go see fucking aliens. And that's awesome because Eisenhower got to skip the dentist
Yeah,
and then go hang out with aliens.
Last good president this country ever had, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Listen to his farewell speech.
It's very good.
He predicted everything.
Forget. Now, so we have here, so we have the tall whites, we have the grays, right? Now, in your standard abduction scenario, the grays are the ones doing all the hard work. They're like biomechanical robots, and we've heard about them constantly. The big almond eyes, sometimes called gray of skin, sometimes brownish of skin, sometimes visored with a large nose, which kind of breaks up a lot of rules. But then again, we're talking aliens, so it doesn't even matter. But these are the ones that are like, they're juicing all the cum and they're scraping all the eggs. I'm sorry to point at you, ma'am. But they're the ones going, they're doing all the hard shit, right? And then we've got, so the grays are on one side. Then you got the Pleiadians. They're space hippies. This is the one out there. They're working with us in the Intergalactic Federation. They love gems. They work with overweight, older women somewhere deep in Arizona. They like a lot of charms.
I just got to ask, Henry, can you imagine if you filled your brain with, like, knowledge of World War II or maybe the Civil War
I think
history?
that I would just become a different type of offensive.
Yeah, and it would also depend on if he called it the War of Northern Aggression.
That is true.
That's a good point.
So we have Pleiadians, we've got the Venusians, like Valiant Thor. They live up to the age of 150. They're purple of skin. They're very soft physically. They also wear transparent suits over their normal clothes. And how do you know they're wearing transparent suits? Can't see the
Can't
suits.
see the suits, yes.
Right?
That's
so
right.
they're out there, right? We've got the Space Jews.
Wait, what?
Which is the Space
How-
Jews.
okay.
The Space Jews, if
How-
anyone... Space Jews used to travel, Jewish people used to travel with gigantic stone tetrahedron. You've seen them. They're big tetrahedron teleporters that travel them through space
First
and
of
the
all,
multiverse.
you don't get a pass because there happens to be a Jewish woman in the front row
I-
who agreed with you. Second of all, how does it always become anti-Semitic?
It just
starts-
becomes Semitic.
No, man, because every single time you say space Jews, there's always one dude out in the audience going,
Yeah,
Way
because
too
the
serious.
guy,
Way
because
too
somebody
serious.
read to the end of the Dune series. If you
Oh
get to
my
book
God.
5 of Dune, it gets into the space juice.
Right.
And they've been around, and they've been propagating their religion for a really long time. They went back to Lemuria, and I guess they taught the Atlantans how to make tiny hats. I'm not really sure. But they're in the lexicon. Now, we got the reptilians. They're the villains. We know all about them. They're a lot of fun, but we've covered them. We've got the 3 different levels of insectoids, right? So
Okay.
it's like 2 different praying mantises and 1 beetle kind. The problem is, with the praying mantises, they get super fucking butthurt. If you're like, oh, well, you know how this goes. You're a Klaxorian. He's like,
No, I'm not. I'm a Klaxonian.
it's like, well, fucking wear a sash or something. Wear like a hat or a badge. Teach me the pronouns. Educate me.
Wait, so hold on. This is where you want to become politically correct in your life?
I'm just saying
Make-believe?
education is
I
important,
see.
especially in intergalactic matters. What if it happens, it's not even intergalactic? What if it's just multidimensional? It's all happening right on top of each other.
Continue.
Now we have space juice, space hippies, space juice. Now we're gonna get down to the Nordics. They're super sexy and they're really like red of hair and they're wonderful. So let's get to the tall whites.
Yeah,
Now the
maybe
tall whites.
dinner, but-
The tall whites are like the boss of the scenario. A lot of
Okay.
times they're called like they're the leader or the doctor, called like a Nazi-like. Now this is not really a good picture of a tall white. This is a better picture of David Bowie before he got ready to leave the house for the day.
Oh, my goodness. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Marcus Parks in the David Bowie episodes.
Very good.
Holy shit.
Thank you. Still
That
my
man-
very good.
what was
Still
it?
my favorite episode.
Nothing but whole milk and peppers, right?
Whole milk, cocaine, and red pepper.
That's the mystery. That's the mystery
I
ingredient.
think he actually made the shit that the creature of Mud Creek was swimming in. That was possible.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just fun. It's like, you do know, though, before he goes out the a house,
He seems to be missing something, like a key component to his chest.
it's his nipples.
It's his nipples.
And
yeah.
every
So-
morning,
yeah.
he gets up and he's like, I don't know. I've got to go and I've got to record a classic record day with Barney, there.
of
Better
course.
put my nipples on or make sure my shirts fit right.
I would hope so, yeah, of course.
Hey, here in my nipple box, aim on. And you see where my nipples are?
And Davey, you don't ever keep track of any one of your nipple boxes.
Aim on, how am I supposed to keep them? Oh, it's right here. Well, I always keep them. And he opens up
His
the
nipple box. Interesting interpretation of their relationship, yeah.
Babe, put them on it.
Uh-huh.
There's a long thread there.
Yeah.
You all make sure there's a good long thread on your nipple screw there so they don't
course,
fall off when you're jumping around.
Right, and you jump around a lot. Yeah, you're David Bowie on the street. Getting it deep there. Yeah. Oh my. Little blood trickling down, yeah.
Better put my other one on.
Got to, yeah.
Because you want my shit to look right, eh?
Of course, yeah.
Different box.
Lifting up the nipple.
There it is, okay. Ooh, yikes. Getting a little scar tissue there. Uh-oh.
Ready to leave for the day?
Oh, man. Mr. Bowie, I hate to break it to you. I'm your limo driver there, but you got 2 different color nipples on.
You mean to tell me you
Yeah.
can see my nipples there? Oh, I didn't pop on a shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got my pink and my brown on.
Yeah.
I better take off my brown and put my pink one on so people know I'm a right good Englishman there.
I would, yeah.
Ka-chunk-ka-ka-ka-ka. I'll do the bit until we're all dead.
That's it. The David Bowie nipple bit.
I will continue to do it.
Heard across the world.
So this is not a good picture of a tall white. Marcus, will you
No.
please show them a good picture? Yes, they look like if ABBA died of hypothermia.
I love it. And also the guy in the back, first of all, I love him like, don't look at my butt, look at my butt. Don't look at it, but I know you're looking at it. It also looks like the copper tone baby all grown up after they killed the dog for sexual assault.
For what it did.
For what it did. Yeah, that's true. You can also see the truck tires or the rednecks rolled up, ready to beat the living shit out of these assholes.
Fuck y'all doing out here?
We're performers from New York. So, what we have here, guys, we joke around a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
I've been told I joke around a lot. I've been told that you don't really take things seriously. You're difficult to talk to. You're difficult to bring problems to. But what we have here is some really good footage of tall whites out in society
Okay.
that I hope doesn't shift your paradigm too hard that you can't go back to work.
All right, let's see it then.
I'm here in Fort Davis, Texas.
It's just a
And
tall
ever since I've been here, this guy shows up.
It's a
anyway,
short
here.
fucking building.
And
You fucking
I've been here
piece of
for
shit.
a long time now, and he's just hanging out.
He looks
across
like
the street.
Slender Man on Casual Friday.
And he has very strange proportions. He's about 7 feet tall,
Oh my God.
or 7.5 feet tall. And
No,
he
he's
has
not.
very strange
Spotted him.
He's
way
just-
about him.
He's just a fucking tall guy waiting to go on a date. He met on Tall Person Tinder, which is called Timber.
Very
Leave him
funny.
the fuck alone.
Very
Stop
funny.
hunting my people. This guy, he's jerking off in that car. It smells like McDonald's mixed with KFC.
He is definitely laughing the chortle of a small man.
Yes, it's disgusting.
So yes, that was very fun. But people say honestly, we joke around a lot.
A lot.
Like maybe too much. People say, Henry, like sometimes when I talk to you, it's like I'm talking to a dog. You have like eyes like two blank dark mirrors, Henry. Nothing gets to you. You're always joking. Henry, please. Henry, I'm reaching out. Henry, this is the please. This is a call for help.
This is actually the last conversation he had with his past girlfriend. This is the breakup conversation you had.
No, that conversation was me explaining David Icke's theory that Nazis had their technology on the other side of the moon. And then I remember she put her hands on the table and she says, "This is over." And that's how things end, not with a bang, but with a whimper. So what we have here is a very solid video of tall whites out in society. This one, I hope that your fucking shit is so fucked.
All right, let's
That
play
you
this
can't-
game. Leave my people alone, for crying out loud.
Tall white.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm sure most of you know the story behind these elongated skulls.
Yes,
Of course, yeah.
Of course I
that have
do.
been found
Yes.
throughout the world.
King
Akanaka in
I'm
Egypt.
This is my
natural
sister,
discovered,
the Akalakataka.
This is the skull from Evil
elongated
Dead 1
skull
and
that
2.
was found in France.
Sweet.
And of course, the
It's Dan
numerous
Aykroyd.
skulls
Oh,
that were
love Dan
found
Aykroyd.
in Paracas, Peru. Of course, one of the main theories behind these elongated
Go
skulls. is
Fuck
Fuck
Nazi
they were
Pope.
trying
And
to
fuck Cool
emulate-
Pope, too,
Cool
by the
Pope
way.
can go fuck
Still the
himself.
leader of the world's largest
So for
pedophile
sake of
ring in
argument,
the
let's just
history
say
of the
that's
world.
True. If it is true, how are we going to explain this photo right here?
Oh, my God.
This poor deformed
photo
man
from the
is
source
trying to learn Excel
and
at
the
his new
source
temp
that
job.
this person-
And
Leave
look at
him
her
alone.
eyeline.
Look at that
Highly
eyeline.
intelligent.
Look at her eyeline.
Going
Great.
straight to
Where
the
is
dome.
look at it, not even having the respect to look him in the
oh,
eyes
God.
for a
Where he
second.
works.
He can't wear a
can't
yarmulke
help
without
but
a
think
chin
of,
strap.
Leave this guy alone. His head looks like a
the
Kinder
tall whites that people always
Kinder egg.
talk
We
about.
don't know if there's a toy bicycle
Tall
inside.
white.
Leave the guy alone.
It's an interesting photo. So just out of curiosity,
Good
I went to the website called Tin Eye, and I uploaded this photo to see
Search
if maybe
Over
they could help me with it.
7.547 billion images. See where this picture came
The
from.
search came back that they checked 7.5 billion images, and the result was zero on
Zero.
this photo. I have no idea where this photo was taken. I don't even know who the person is that who sent it to me. But it's a mystery.
There it
Leave
is.
your comments below. Take care.
Brought to you by
Big
Big
Dog Studios. Big Dog Studios. You know, that guy probably has a family, a wife, a couple of kids in college. He probably was missing dinner to make that stupid fucking video.
I'm just happy that Bull from Night Court found work.
Oh, that's so true. I love
It's kind of
Bull
fun.
from Night and John Larroquette.
This is how all UFO searches end. In
Right.
bitter, crushing, sad disappointment.
Yes, yes. It's like the end of that television series. What was it? St. Elsewhere or something like
Saint
that?
Elmo's
Place.
Yeah,
it was
Saint-
all
What?
a dream.
You guys sound like my mother explaining me like, oh, you've got to see, it's called like, it's Warriors of the Universe. She's like, you're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. It's called Sheldon when he was tiny. It's young fucking Sheldon. And by the way, Henry, I hate to say it, your mother would have been very proud of someone who was on the Young Sheldon show.
It's true.
Yeah.
Not disappointed constantly by the things that I have chosen to do. But I will say, when I am dictator, young Sheldon's the first against the wall.
Well, you're going to get a lot of votes for that. But my goodness, so we have gone down a total path. Some lies, some truth in there.
Yes.
But we are always looking for the truth.
And know that the truth is out there.
That is a dog sucking its own dick, ladies and gentlemen. Aggressively Russell Terrier. It's got to be a Chihuahua Russell Terrier mix, perhaps.
It's a Jack Russell.
It is attacking its dick like it owes it fucking rent.
I have been this mad at my penis before.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine the owner of this dog? Like, it probably had to cancel plans for a date that it had.
I have to make a documentary tonight. I'm a documentary filmmaker.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you recording?
I put peanut butter all over my dog's penis, and I'll let you just watch it.
Okay. And now that dog is watching you.
That's the
and
eye
now
of
he's
shame.
fucking guilty.
The eye of God.
Hashtag yes, queen to its sexuality. It's just being a real Twiggy Ramirez.
There it is.
Also very sad, the actions he did to get him caused to be kicked out of Marilyn Manson.
Twiggy, I don't remember that.
Hey,
Anyway.
well, look it up.
I saw the Marilyn Manson video where he's so fat now.
You have to be he is so rich that he got fat on absinthe.
I love fat. I was upset. I loved when Eminem got fat. I was upset when he lost weight. I don't want my musicians dead. I want them fat as shit.
I know, but fat goth
adorable.
does not work like that. Like
No, it does not.
He looks
What did he do,
rough.
Marcus? He was trying to climb up.
Yeah, he was doing a concert, and he had this big cross prop that had a couple of guns, and he thought he was going to be real cute and climb it, but he was too fat, and he really overestimated how much the cross weighed. So he just went, huh?
Yeah.
But the
Because he also judges
the cross didn't weigh enough to like pin him down.
Yeah, pin him down. He couldn't get up.
It was like Jesus' revenge.
He's going back and forth.
He broke a rib, but he's fine.
He weighs
love
himself
Trump.
by
We love
dirt-filled condom. Casket. And he's 5 caskets.
We love Maryland, though. We
Heavy.
always got to love Maryland.
Now, guys, who here listened to the L. Ron Hubbard episodes?
Oh, my
Great.
goodness. Now, this is a very intense segment. I don't think we should do it, but
This is. Now, since doing the L. Ron Hubbard episodes, I have been pretty fascinated by his methods of teaching. Now, I really got into it, right?
too fascinated. We were in Los Angeles. I don't know what the hell we were doing, some live shows there at El Rey Theater or something. We get into Henry's car. Immediately, Dianetics starts fucking playing.
It's not Dianetics, his Technique 88, which were his third generation of lectures, and they're kind of funny. And so he throws a lot of terms out there. What I got really fascinated with is his use of hypnotic tools, right? So what he did, he put a lot of weird hypnosis tactics into his speeches in order to get a bunch of people to do things that they don't want to do. Now, I started thinking, because my therapist at one point asked me, Henry, where you want to be in 10 years, right?
Right.
And I said to me, I was just like, well, in session, I said, like, I want to be on TV, I want to do blah. But in my mind, it's like, I want to be sitting on a throne made out of, like, dog leather on a pile of bodies where, like, a slave with a gold, like loincloth, that's just, like, made, like, all wrapped up and put up inside of itself, just brings me a big, like, fine chalice filled with gems. And I'm like, this gift is terrible. And then another one comes and brings me another chalice filled with shit. And I'm like, what a most delectable gift.
So basically, you have the same leadership style as Honey Boo Boo.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And I have to also ask, now, what therapist was this? The first one that
This was
fired
number
you?
one. This is number
Henry
one.
is the only human being who paid someone to hang out with him, and that individual rejected his money so that he would not have to hang out
I
with
used
him.
her like a rag doll. I was too strong of mind and will for her. Now, what we're going to do today is a bit of an experiment.
I've never heard of that. Have you ever heard of a therapist firing a client?
Oh, yeah.
She said that
Both of
she
you?
couldn't help me anymore.
Oh, my God.
And so what we're going to do here is an experiment. I've been taking this experiment all over the world because it is my dream to get people to do things against their very will. Now, in order for us to start, all right, what I need you guys to do is to get into a relaxed place. Right now, the energy is really great in here, and I want to ruin it.
Okay, good.
So when I want to get
That's a good
everybody
idea.
down, we're at a solid 12. We got to get us at a 5. So kind of feel yourself getting relaxed. Feel yourself get
If you have
connected
to-
from your toes. Now feel your toes. Now feel your heels. Now your weight can shift back and forth from your toes to your heels. Now feel your knees.
What would?
Now feel your penis or your vagina.
That's very.
I'm saying
inclusive.
do it. It's not funny.
Yeah.
You feel it. Feel the weight of your penis hanging on top of your balls. Feel the weight of your lady organs sitting inside of your guts.
It's kind of depressing, actually.
I don't know if you can feel it. Can you feel the weight of your uterus inside of you? Can you feel the bags in there just filled with squirmy, fun eggs?
Treating the balls like a weigh area for a semi-truck. Huh? Yeah. Interesting take.
So I'll take a deep breath. Now I want you to watch this video.
All right, let's do
focus
this.
right on my cute little nose.
Let's do it. Let's do silence.
Come on a journey with me.
Let's do
Can we get the lights down?
You are sitting in a giant, comfortable chair. Slowly but surely, the cushion of the chair will encompass your entire body. Imagine. I swear to God, I will continue to do this bit until one person just. I wanna murder someone.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a good chance you might be the one who dies.
Great.
I love it. Oh my goodness.
Well, we've talked cryptids. We've talked aliens.
Oh, we have some good hypnosis in there.
Yeah.
We've talked hypnosis.
Oh my.
It's time to talk murder.
Oh,
And
my God.
specifically, it's time to talk BTK.
Dennis Rader, ladies and
Get
gentlemen.
away from the street, Dennis!
Go away!
Move!
Get out!
Move 6 inches to the left!
This was
Jesus.
the last picture taken before he sent his eldest daughter off to Lilith Fair, which I love, by the way. Very big fan of Lilith Fair.
loved Lilith Fair.
Absolutely.
So my big thing was that I was romantically sexually attracted to Sarah McLachlan.
Of course,
right? Big
of
thing, I was
course.
both in love with her, and I was like, and I would look at the cover, right? And so I listened to that song, Arms of the Angel, and I get like sad horny. You know, it's that thing where you watch her being like, I could make her stop singing the song, but that makes me sound like a murderer.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
But I would listen to that song a lot, and then later on they started using that song in the crying, like, cut up dogs commercials.
yeah, that's true.
And then it's like my penis now when I hear like is like a New Year's Eve like toy like like
Yeah,
it crosses
sure.
the strings.
Sure, yeah, of
No,
course.
I got that same like sexual connection with Sarah McLachlan because when I lost my virginity, the girl put Sarah McLachlan on the radio.
That's good. That's fun.
You'll like this. And she was on her period at the time.
Yeah.
And we had to stop halfway through, not because I wanted to stop, because she said, I can smell my own blood.
It's
All right,
just
well,
another.
that'll happen.
It's like
That'll
your version.
happen.
It's your version of Tiny Toons. Must have been so disgusting.
Yeah, why
Like
not?
Marcus's Muppet babies,
Oh,
just covered
my
in period
goodness.
blood, just digging up dead animals in the
Yeah.
backyard.
It's a strange version of the Swedish Chef, I'll tell you that. That ain't marinara. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was actually more of an Alanis Morissette fan myself. I loved Alanis Morissette. By the only good thing Dave Coulier ever did was get a blowjob from her in a movie theater, which is still stunning, by the way, because that's, of course, Jagged Little Pill. The entire album was about Dave Coulier.
We know. It's all I can think about now is his cum face.
Oh, God.
Well, for those of you
Cut
who
it out.
don't know, Dennis Rader, a.k.a. BTK, was a break-and-enter serial killer who killed 10 people from 1974 to 1991. BTK stands for what? Bind, torture, kill!
Sounds like a new game show coming out on the Game Show Network, hosted by Mark Summers from Unwrapped and Double Dare. And you know for a fact there's just one guy who'd be like, I will take the bind for 500, please.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, only the dead are clean. Yeah.
Well, BTK was not his first name, and not even the first name he chose for himself. The first name that he chose for himself was the Garrote Phantom.
Oh, God. Such a douchebag.
This sounds like a hipster tie shop.
Yeah, absolutely. The Garrote Phantom. I am not a lady, but if
What?
I am not. I know. But if I was a woman, I would call every one of my queefs the Garrote Phantom. My Garrote Phantom has come back.
Like a tired horse.
Never, ever call
Why not?
a woman a horse.
The sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a sleepy stallion going on.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a queef is a vagina saying thank you.
Absolutely. I just love the idea of a queef just like blowing out a match. Like the most romantic.
You can see Marcus, if this was a different type of show, I would say you fucking Google queefs blowout matches, because I know a fact that there are at least 40 of those.
Yeah.
I know there
Oh
is.
my God, like grandma turns 50 and they're just like, every birthday she blows them out with her queef.
Here it goes. When I learned this trick in Mexico, but it used to involve a donkey on my other half. They called me the funnest woman to ever almost die.
Oh my God, Black fucking Widows, Marcus Parks, everybody. Speaking of older folks,
Thank you very
those nicknames were so damn funny.
Thank you very much.
Anyway.
Well, BTK was finally caught in 2005, a little over 30 years after his first kill. The reason why he got caught was because other people were taking credit for his murders, and he poked his head back up to make sure people knew who he was.
It's cute, though.
Yeah. Like a horny groundhog, huh?
Groundhog with like just a bunch of panties in its mouth on the field.
Interesting. Just a couple driving through South Dakota being like, hey, Barb, this is a really nice drive here, but my God, there's a lot of ground. Honey, that groundhog looks like it's jerking it, honey. It's joking itself. Oh, yeah, Mark, it definitely is joking itself there. Oh, Barb, we got to come back.
We gotta come back.
Well, BTK's first communication was to the Wichita Eagle. He sent them a letter with the postmark name Bill Thomas Killman.
What a fucking tool.
Fucking get it.
I
Fucking dude.
hate his
It's
fucking
like,
ass so much.
literally,
He's the
if
worst.
he was a WWE writer, like a character writer, he'd be fucking fired by lunch. Like, that is the worst name I've ever heard.
Well, after sending a few more packages, he started leaving cereal boxes around town. Do you
Just
fucking
start
get
an
it?
Etsy page and commit suicide.
This is one of those cereal boxes.
Free pen.
Free pen.
You know, what kid doesn't want a free pen while eating his breakfast cereal as his parents go through a divorce so that he can take care of the taxes?
The best part about that pen, Billy, is that you can also sign my will for me.
Well, this cereal box right here would have never been found because the guy whose truck it was found in actually threw it away because it was fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And no one would have known about it had BTK not written a pissy little letter to the police department because they had not acknowledged his cereal box yet.
Oh my God. What a fucking douchebag.
Well, the thing that finally tripped up BTK was a floppy disk.
Now, for you millennials out there, a floppy disk is a go fuck yourself.
That's kind of fun. I love a good floppy disk. I learned how to type on a floppy disk from Mavis Beacon. Anyone else do Mavis fucking Beacon? And I'll tell you one thing. When you didn't get the word right, it was like hot. Because she would yell at you, and it was like
that's
real
like
wild.
baked into your sexuality.
Yeah. We play robot voice in the bedroom.
My favorite floppy disk
well,
game
yeah,
was Number Munchers.
You misspelled orgasm.
Number Munchers just sounds like it's Mia Khalifa. She played the character known as the accountant.
Oh, okay. Very good. Number Munchers also sounds like the porno that Lawrence Lessig would jerk off to. That's a Harvard professor. He ran for president with the Democratic Party.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Big Kissel, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
It's Lawrence fucking Lessig.
No clue who that is.
No one knows who that is?
No idea.
Thank you.
Well, here's how BTK got caught. First, he got a hold of the Wichita Police Department and said, you guys can't trace a floppy disk, right? And they're like, no way, just come on, send it. So a floppy disk, even if you delete something off of it, the metadata still exists, and you can recover it. So the cops recovered the metadata, and they found a Word document from the First Lutheran Church in Wichita, Kansas, and they saw that the last person who edited that Word document was named Dennis. They Googled Dennis and First Lutheran Church. They came up with the name Dennis Rader. They went to Dennis Rader's home. They found that Dennis Rader drove a black Jeep Cherokee. A black Jeep Cherokee was seen dropping off the cereal box right here. Now, those two things in and of themselves are not enough to arrest a man for 10 murders. So what they did was went and they got Dennis Rader's daughter's pap schmear.
Oh, man. I loved him in the Foo Fighters.
That's Pat Schmear. Pat Schmear with a T.
Pat Schmear and the Foo Fighters, his father was Pap Schmear.
Oh, Pappy Schmear.
Yes, that was
Pappy Schmear
Oh, yeah.
with his hooks for hands.
So they compared DNA from the pap smear to DNA found at the BTK crime scenes. They did a familial DNA match, and they arrested the motherfucker.
Fuck yes. Fuck BTK. Fuck Dennis Rader.
It only took 30 years.
30 years. And what can you expect with the hot dog squad in charge?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me about this picture is, with those chains, Dennis Rader is rock fucking hard.
Yeah.
And the mustaches, all three of them, both of those cops flanking him, are so jealous.
Jealous.
Of
And
that
if you wanted to
beautiful
punish
broom
him,
he's got.
If you punish him, you put him in a flowy dress, and you put that "You Make Love and Fun" on, and then he just starts, "Why am I moving like this?"
He's letting out a lot of garrote phantoms. Obviously, these two assholes are probably members of the hot dog squad. I'm sure there was a detective that had something to do with this case. I wonder. I don't know, but I would love, Marcus, wouldn't you love to hear maybe the detective's perspective of what it felt like to
I would
arrest
love to hear from one of the detectives. Which detective are we going to
I
hear
don't know.
from?
Maybe Detective fucking Popcorn?
I can happily take that answer. Definitely. I can tell just me sitting here all delectable. Just wonderful, just sitting in a pool of myself, just all of the warm sludge that builds as I sit on your knee, watching an hour and a half of Spider-Man, watching an hour and a half of Thor Ragnarok, more like Thor Grab Me Car. That's my tweet. I did a funny tweet about that. I'm still laughing about it to myself.
Yeah, that was
He's not letting that one
Detective
down.
Popcorn, do you follow Henry Zabrowski on
He's
Twitter?
my favorite comedian. Very talented, but so many, such deep-cut jokes, such a smart comedian.
I've heard that.
And I see you look at me looking like Kevin Spacey, like looking at a newly born boy, just thinking about what it'll be like when he's 15 years old.
Detective Popcorn, what was it like to arrest BTK?
It's kind of like when you want a hot dog. You know, and you're just sitting there and at night, and you're just sleeping in your bed, right? And you wake up and you're like, I just got a hankerings from some Hebrew beef, right? And you look it over your wife, and she's sleeping, right? And she's sleeping there, and you're looking at her just thinking, when will this end? I see there. How long will this charade begin, this sham, this parade, this act that we're both trapped in every day, this dance, all the way to our graves? And I just think what it would be like to just get the pillow, put it over her face, just how much pressure would take. Would she fight? Or would she know that it was her time to just let go? Just let the suffering of being alive finally end. Allow the peace of the afterlife to absorb her soul and her consciousness.
Oh, my God.
Allow
Come
me
on,
to
detective.
But instead, I go down to the kitchen, and I'm just, gonna get a hot dog. Gonna get a hot dog. And I go in the refrigerator, and I open up the door, and I take them brown tubes of meat. And I go there, I'm like, you can smell the fake hickory. You can feel the sponginess of the pork inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you pop into that microwave. Cha-chung. Boop-boop-boop-boop-boop. Boop-boop. 40 seconds in the microwave.
Okay.
And then you just, and it's swirling around like Kevin Spacey with a bunch of young men at an
Seem to be
audition.
really hung up on Kevin Spacey,
and
detective.
then it goes, and you pop out that hot dog and you snap into it, and that warm dog soup just suits you to the back of your throat, and you just think, this is fine.
Okay, so is that what it felt like to arrest BTK?
It felt fine.
Detective Popcorn, everybody. Detective Popcorn.
Now, after BTK was arrested, they found that BTK had a third career besides just serial killer and dog catcher. They found that
what a
BTK was also an amateur S&M model.
Now, we were at a dinner recently with just two other friends, and we struggled to take a selfie together with a brand new cell phone.
Yeah.
Well, we discovered when we were doing our original research on BTK, we can't show you because it's an audio medium, but visually, you found these pictures. Let's all just think about how difficult it would be to take these pictures.
And there's no fucking Instagram filters. This is all organic stuff.
Natural.
Natural.
Hashtag Cellulite Saturday.
There it is.
Wow.
All right. See, now, I don't think this is really S&M. I think he's just dressed as a tampon for Halloween.
That's funny.
Is
It's like
that
a frat
possible?
guy.
Yeah. Or a bumblebee.
Oh.
No. I am not convinced this is Dennis Rader. There's a good chance that's Dee Snider from Twisted
I have
Sister.
never seen them in the same room.
Exactly.
It also does look like he slipped on a bar of soap and he fell in a big bowl of spaghetti like it's a funny movie. It's really missing a crucial part of clothing there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the part that covers his dick and balls.
Yeah,
and when
that's the one.
What happens to dads' penises? Who's the father here? Your father? Did your penis change shape and color after you became a father?
Yes, it started to retract.
He's got
Interesting.
smaller.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Most fathers' cock grow like the Grinch's heart after he finds love.
Yeah, it always looks like an ent.
Yeah.
They have an ent had a cock. It's always like crooked, like it's a tree arm. And
Oh, it's crazy. My father's cock, my mother used to just put a toothbrush on it and just walk him around the kitchen to clean the floors.
Were you raped?
No, I was not. My father's German. They don't touch.
That's true. Except to get into the showers. Get into the.
Lawrence Lessig? Good Lord.
Let's see
It
one
does
more.
look like his face is completely protected from a bee attack, though.
Yeah.
But the rest of his body might get some abuse there.
It's reverse psychology.
I see. They want my face, I'll give them my cock.
One more.
Richard, really, that's a Richard Nixon line.
How difficult is this picture to take?
That is hard.
Unbelievable.
And then also, he's got to take these pictures to a goddamn developer.
That's it.
I worked at one of the last.
You did this, right?
I worked at one of the last hand-developing Eckards in Florida, where I used to get the reels of film, and I had to put them in the machine and check to make sure that they were good, right? And
Does
this is-
everyone remember when you had to, give off your personal fucking photos to a random person
you just
like
think-
Henry Zabrowski?
To me, and this time, I'm fucked. I'm taking a lot of pills. I'm drinking. I used to bring whiskey to work. I used to drink the whiskey driving to work and finish it at work. I'm like, I need my driving home whiskey. And then when I would go, which is true, and so I'm checking these pictures.
Right.
And people put wild shit in there.
No kidding.
But a lot of it's in the South. What they do, it's a very big tradition, is that when in a funeral, they take pictures, reams and reams of pictures of the dead body in the casket. So what I would do is that you can get duplicates of them if you say, I ruined a bunch of pictures, and you write them off. And then I would print them for myself, and then I brought them home, and my roommate at the time was Ed Larson. And
From the Round Table of Gentlemen.
And I filled his whole bed with
writer's
pictures
side.
of these dead people.
Yeah.
The thing, and the other one was, who's ever heard of the Red Hat Society?
All right, very famous.
There was a ream of pictures of an old woman, very sweet. She was taking pictures, her red hat, her and her friends. Her red hat at a quilting group. Her and the red hat, and they're all hanging out and fun. And then one picture of her, completely nude, sitting on a toilet with the red hat on. And that became my Christmas gift for 2 years. I would just frame it and then give it to
Had
people.
they forgotten that was in the roll of film that they were giving to you?
No, that was in the middle.
You were also about 100 pounds heavier. You were in your dashiki phase.
Yeah, I was in my full Afrocentric
Yes.
face, yeah.
And they still gave that to
They
you.
trusted me. Never trust a 20-year-old.
Absolutely not. He was in that phase when he also went to the sorority where Bundy killed all those sorority girls. And then he brought that up. Yeah, you were there. Yeah, you were in the sorority?
Chi Omegas?
Okay, good for you.
But you survived.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Well, if you heard our BTK episodes, you know that BTK was a poet. And on those episodes, me and Henry read some of BTK's poetry, but as a special treat to all you folks, we figured we'd let Ben read a couple.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
Or should I
Just-
say, we will make Ben read a couple.
We are
hate
forcing
this.
him. This is us forcing him onto you. Just sell this.
Just
do it.
I mean, of
Do
course,
it.
I'll...
Let's this first one is called "Oh Death to Nancy."
Oh, my goodness. Well, what'd she do? I don't... That seems ridiculous.
It's all right there for you.
All right.
Just got to read.
So this is it, huh?
That's it.
Just read it.
All right. Here we go. Whew.
Like an adult male.
Like
Just
an
rip
adult
through it.
male. All right. Oh, death to Nancy.
Yes.
Okay, so he's asking questions here. Now, what is this that I can see? Okay, speculation. Cold, icy hands taking hold of me.
You sound like a man representing himself in court.
Hey. Sir, we were going to give you 5 years. We're giving you 25.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Actually, it's nice for the break.
Music's already gone, and you're only 2 lines in.
Okay. Well, it's not so bad so far. Okay, what is that I can see? So he's asking, cold, icy hands are taking a hold of me, so it's cold out there, maybe a Nebraska winter. For death has come. You all can see that. Now, hell, oh my goodness, now it has opened its gate to trick me.
You have other readings to do.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You have like
there's
more
other
readings
ones?
to do.
Okay. Oh, death. Oh, death. Can't you spare me over for another year?
I cannot possibly imagine what you were stalling for right now.
Well, now it gets negative, and that's that I don't like this portion. So far, it's not so. We all think about death. Oh my. Okay, so I'll stuff your jaws till you can't talk, and I'll bind your legs till you can't walk, and I'll tie your hands till you can't make a stand there. But you stand with your legs there. But
all momentum is gone.
It doesn't. And finally, just to kind of close it out here, I'll close your eyes so you can't see. Oh, and then I'll bring sexual death unto you for me, BTK.
He did it.
Brian Thomas Killman.
Brian Thomas Killman.
Brian Thomas Killman. Sexual death. So
I will
fun.
say that this does sound like an STP lyric.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
This is like Papa Roach all the way.
You guys know STP AIC?
Yeah, Stone Temple Pilot.
Lithium, Sirius XM, channel 34.
All right. Well, that was that was a little mean.
That's very mean. That's very mean.
Like
that's
it.
why I got you a positive one. I
Thank
know
you
you
very
like
much.
positivity.
I
this
like it.
one,
I need it.
You know, it's far in the future, but winter's almost here. It's time to look forward to spring. This one's called "'Tis Spring Out There."
No kidding. Oh, look at
How
that.
hard is this picture?
What a fun nurse. Okay. All right, so the weather's changed a little bit. 'Tis spring out there.
I am growing older.
Oh, to walk among the new season. Now, to hear a robin voice. Isn't that nice? And to see a dandelion bright. To watch a butterfly flight. Oh, to smell a simple flower bud. Oh, spring. These are the many reasons. Dennis L. Rader, what are the reasons?
I think that I can't imagine what you must have been like in high school as
Just
you
like
enfolded yourself in class, and the whole class is like, "Oh my God!" It's because then you're forced to read, so they know just to make sure you're not completely illiterate.
Fucking, I will say this. People have been like tagging the tall person in Stranger Things that they meet at the video game arcade. They're like, it reminds me of you. He looks like Joey Ramone fucked Howard Stern. That's number one. And number two, it's just because he's tall. And it's because those kids, they're fucking short.
Yeah, it's like people keep tagging me in like Gene Wilder and Albert Einstein and all these brilliant people. And I think I'm also fun. I'm not just a genius.
I would like to see those tags.
They're all mine.
Well, there's one more thing to talk about.
Oh, my goodness.
When
This
it
is
comes
serious.
to BTK.
This is serious.
This is good.
I have found evidence. Circumstantial evidence, yes. And evidence from internet message boards, yes. But evidence nonetheless.
There's a lot of evidence on internet message boards, and sometimes they're fine.
Sure.
I have found evidence that BTK was involved in one of Colorado's most famous murders.
Oh, I don't think we should do this.
I have found evidence that on Christmas Day, 1996,
Not good.
that Dennis Rader traveled from Wichita, Kansas to Boulder, Colorado, and was responsible for the death of JonBenet Ramsey.
Oh, shit! Leave her alone! I love JonBenet! Leave her alone!
Well, technically, her grave is a place on earth. Heaven doesn't exist.
Oh, my goodness. Great dancer, talented performer. Definitely heard her father's Congress race, because of all the accusations.
Keep 'em.
Now, I have 5 points of evidence.
Count them off!
1. Wichita, Kansas, and Boulder, Colorado are only 7.5 hours away from each other.
That's it.
That's it. That's nothing.
it.
That's nothing.
Murder happened on Christmas. Dennis Rader was a government employee, meaning that Dennis Rader had the day off and ample time to drive to Boulder, Colorado.
And he's just the kind of piece of shit that would do it.
Absolutely.
And he knows how to wear diapers.
2. BTK was named the Garrote Phantom.
Like an
John
idiot.
Benet Ramsey was killed by a garrote.
By a garrote.
3. John Benet Ramsey was tied up using complicated knots. Not expert knots, but complicated knots nonetheless.
Intermediate knots.
Knots that BTK could have learned during his time as a Boy Scout master.
Which is real. Weird to see him without the mustache. And
Yes.
also, he's got a goat cake, greatest of all time.
There it is. Great cake. Can you imagine how fucking creepy it would be to be in his Boy Scout troop? And can you also imagine how good his troop got at tying knots?
Tie these knots tighter, Billy. I haven't come yet.
Mr. Rader, we're here to give you the award for having the best knots in the troop.
I'm a winner, baby. Yeah.
You're great knots from the troop. Sir, I got to ask you, Mr. Rader, I got to tell you there, your troop, it's creepy as fuck, sir.
Thank you.
4. If you read John Benet Ramsey's ransom note, you know that it was signed with the initials SBTC. Now, no one has been able to figure out what SBTC stands for, but we do know that BTK was very fond of acronyms, and we do know that at the very least, SBT was an acronym that BTK used. In his world, SBT stood for Sparky Big Time.
This is completely real. Sparky Big Time is what Dennis Rader called his erection.
That's true.
And can you imagine being Mrs. Dennis Rader and hearing from the other room,
Sparky Big Time's ready for his birthday.
and then he comes in the bedroom, he's got a plastic bag over his head, he's got his pantyhose all up with no underwear on, he's like, you want to fuck me? I'd fuck me. She's dancing like fucking Buffalo Bill, and then she's just sitting there just being like, I have a headache, I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, I gotta be a scientist. Yeah.
Sparky Big Time sounds like his cock has the same personality of Rodney Dangerfield from Back to School. Or basically any Rodney Dangerfield movie.
Yeah.
Then finally, 5. Number 5 has actual physical evidence.
Uh-oh.
8 months after John Benet Ramsey's murder, this was found in the Ramseys' front yard. And this is true. Let's take a closer look at that.
There it is. And this is actually from a short-lived Mattel series, BDSM Barbie. It came out the summer of 1992, quickly pulled from the shelves,
Didn't last
evidently
long.
controversial.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at one of Dennis Rader's self-portraits.
There it is.
BTK. John
There
Benet.
it is.
BTK. John Benet. BTK. John Benet, BTK, John Benet, BTK, John Benet, BTK, John Benet, BTK. The truth is out there!
That's a dog stuck in its own dick, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus fucking Parks
You did
cracking the case of John Benet Ramsey. Unbelievable!
It didn't save her, did it, though, Kessel?
Well, no, he had to kill
no.
You can't crack a case that never happened.
Unless you start making your own cases.
That's very true. I can just imagine the owner of this dog camping out like Nick Nolte in 48 hours with fucking dark vision glasses on.
Look
Ready
how
to go.
tight and tiny his balls are.
I know it.
I will watch this video on my wedding night.
Oh, isn't that exciting looking at you?
Now, who here has wondered what Ben's nightmares are like?
Oh, my
Right.
God. You can't handle it. Everyone should get out.
Now,
They
in
can
my
handle
mind,
it.
what I imagine Kissel's nightmares are like is like he's asleep. Oh, his girlfriend's so scared because he thrashes in his sleep, and he's in there and you imagine he's walking down a hallway. Oh, that's you. Oh,
No, that's me. Like a snowman character.
Walking into this like big boiler room door like opens up like Freddy Krueger lives there, and he walks through this like labyrinth of dirty mirrors. It's like a hand smears and butt smears all over in there. And you get there and you're going through this maze and he just hears Papa John's, which is problematic.
Uh-oh. I know I'm a Domino's thin crust guy now.
Good work. Good switch.
thank you.
Good brand switch.
too.
So good.
I'm
So
right there with you.
He gets to the center of the maze and it's just a corgi with human tits.
What?
And you're like,
Do
do
not-
I pet it or do I fuck it?
Does the corgi have dog fur on the tits?
No, I'm not disgusting.
Why
Okay,
the
good.
fuck are you guys making me think about that?
Because I can put whatever thoughts I want to in your mind when I'm making them up.
Yeah, and weren't you the one that called a dog a fuck napkin earlier?
Yeah.
I never called it a fuck napkin.
Hashtag no scandals yet.
Love corgis.
Well, let's see a video approximation of what goes on in Ben Kissel's head when he sleeps.
This is brutal stuff. I don't think we should show it, but
Oh, yeah. Physics is my friend tonight, not like in high school. $1. Taking it down. Be 8.
Let's see another one.
Oh. Two pretty girls sitting on a park bench. Here comes Jethro Tull. Yeah, do the physics. Okay, get the angles. It's like pool, but for snacks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, take it down. Let's go. Let's get wrapped up. T0.
oh, damn it. It never worked out.
And then we went to Philadelphia.
Now, we're not talking about the AIDS Comedy Philadelphia. We're talking about the city. We went to there to do a live show. And as is sadly customary, we got blackout drunk at the end of the night. And we split out the night. All I remember, it's like flashes where it's just like, this is the best show ever. Flashes, we'll never do anything. Flashes to me with Kissel, which is real, pulling him through the snow.
It was in the snow. He was pulling me like the world's fattest, loosest toboggan.
Yeah, you were screaming and screaming, and we were laughing. It was like we were children, just big, drunk, horrible children.
Yeah.
And then when we split up for the night, we all woke up in the morning to this video texted to us from Kissel.
Stop to watch.
Weird shit. This actually just happened to me. I got fucking my worst nightmare. It came true at the Sheraton Hotel. I'm gonna put another $1 in. I'm gonna hit C1, and this shit better work. Get the fuck out of here! Oh my god! It's like we called it with a fucking live show. Are you insane? Okay, dude, this is truly me right now. I am at a vending machine, and this is my worst nightmare, and I'm living it. I'm putting another $1 in.
That's your Patreon money.
Thank you all very
Thank
much.
you for very much. Thank you, each and one.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
You are your own God. You
Fuck
are
it.
your own
Life
deity.
is not
You can be
so
anyone
bad.
you want to be.
What do
Hail
you
your
got?
fucking selves, everybody!
Yeah.
Fuck
Kettle
yes!
I thought it was just gonna be
Now let's
pretzel
watch
based.
one of Ben's nice streams.
This is what happens when you order pizza from Japan.
You get it 4 months, you get nothing at all.
This is one of my calm down videos.
Just remember, every day, once a day, give yourself a present.
Whether it be a nice hot cup of coffee, a new shirt from the men's store, or a nice cat nap under your desk.
Agent Dale Cooper, the last pure person besides Wendy to ever exist.
Hail your fucking selves, Omaha. Thank you all so much for coming out
Thank
to
you
the
guys.
live show.
We got one more segment.
One more
One more
segment for you.
Now, who here has seen an iteration of our live show before? Awesome,
All right.
up front. And so what we have here, it's a little game we like to play called One for Us, One for You. Now, what
That's
we do
it.
with this game, it's a funny game, like in Saw.
Sure.
Well,
It's
we like
the
to-
new Jigsaw, by the way, very fun. Yeah,
it's good.
Pretty fun.
This is a game of my devising.
Now, this game, so we're going to show a video that's for us.
That's it. It'll be
that is,
disgusting. Mostly for Marcus, by
But
the way.
actually upsetting. Like, you're going to be upset. It's going to cause
Hate it.
fights. Like, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be like a contentious part in a lot of people's nights.
Right.
And then we're going to show one for you that's super cute.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start with one for us, I guess.
Let's see it.
See,
What's in the
Oh, what is it? Oh, Marcus, I didn't know it was these. I fucking hate these. Oh.
It looks like that foam you use to fill your gutters.
Do not order a hot dog at Wrigley Field. All right, come on.
And every live show, we always have a theme for the One For You videos. The theme this show is dogs with costumes
Go show it. Oh,
on.
that's fun. Oh, my God. I love Doug the Pug, but that dog's cuter than Doug the Pug. He's off to the races.
Oh, yeah, but that's all you get of that. What's in the hole, mister?
This honestly really fucks with me. It's the one I don't like.
Yeah, because this looks like every single fucking meat store that you go to.
Oh, it's like an inside-out mummy.
All right. Good Lord.
At least he'll get nicer shoes on discount.
Oh, God. Marcus Parks. I don't know
How
if
much
that's...
is
I think you have to pay more for shoes.
there?
All right, Marcus.
Oh, look at these two guys.
They're pandas.
There's a panda.
Dogs
and
dressed as other animals.
they're dogs.
They're trans dogs.
Amazing.
It's
They're
amazing. I love that.
vegetables.
That's a vegetable I like right there.
That's cute.
I'll tell you that much.
Care
Bears. And they're koalas. They're dinosaurs. And this is a man with maggots in his penis.
Oh, no.
Oof.
At least he doesn't have to worry about, like, why am I lonely?
Sure.
Why
he
can't
knows.
I connect with
Those
anyone?
of you in the front row can see him moving.
God fucking damn it.
But you know what?
It's like,
Think
what
about
is
how good it is for the maggots.
Yeah, how
I
great is it
suppose
for the
so.
maggots?
You know,
But you know what, you guys, I mean, this is great for you. He's dressed up like a panda.
That's a
Panda.
dog. Oh, my
Like a little
goodness.
panda.
Hail your
Disgusting.
fucking selves, Omaha. Thank you all so much for coming out to the show tonight.
Hail Satan.
Thank you all.
You guys have
we
been
gotta
wonderful.
do another live show, but we will be hanging out in this area probably around like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. or something
Yeah,
like
we'll
that.
be hanging. So go get irresponsibly drunk, and then you'll see us wandering back and forth on the street. You guys are the fucking best. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much, Omaha.
Fuck yeah.
Helgeen, everyone.
Hail me!
And me gustalations.